Greetings. Oh yeah, greetings, sis. How you doing? I can't. I think your sound is off. I can't hear you. You gotta unmute your mic. Yeah, your mic is still on.
Touch it at all. You did that. You can hear me?
Yes, I got you.
Right.
How you doing?
I'm good. How's I?
Everything is blessed. Yeah. So it's such an honor to have you joining in. It's
Give
not
thanks. I'm sorry.
it's not easy.
The first time.
Oh, that's okay. I know how it goes.
Yeah.
My sister from Ohio was going to join, but she said her cycle is coming down a little bit too heavy, so she just wanted to. Yeah, she wanted to pass this time, but she did this morning, so.
Right. Okay.
You know, she already did her thing.
Right.
This morning. Have you ever did Yin Yoga before?
Huh?
Have you ever did Yin Yoga before?
No, I'm still beginning.
Okay.
Remember I told you that?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Show me, I mean, you know?
Yeah. Right. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me get a lighter.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Let me get a lighter.
Okay.
Where are you going? Where it says the best shot.
Okay, well come. I'm so hot.
I'm not listening. Okay, sorry about
It's fine.
that. Yeah, I like to burn my Palo or some sage before I start.
I did too.
Just to keep the atmosphere hot.
Give me a second. I did too. I'm gonna
Okay. Yeah, so the Yin Yoga is basically you're gonna be holding the postures from like 2 to 5 minutes.
Right.
Probably won't hold it that 5 minutes because this is your first time doing it, so I don't want to overdo it, but technically it's you can hold each posture between 2 to 5 minutes. And what that does is it like opens up the hips, strengthens the legs. It's like a deep tissue and muscle stretch and strengthening. So once you start breaking in the body, then you can do more active yoga. Because sometimes people, they just jump right in and start doing the sweaty yoga. And then their body starts cramping up on them the next day. And then they get discouraged and they don't want to do yoga anymore. So I've learned that you have to wean it in, open the body up slowly but surely. And, you know, I guess maybe like 7 sessions of Yin Yoga that basically get your body ready to do some more, you know, more beginning stages postures, not holding them, but moving into more postures. So that's how we're going to do it.
Okay.
So when we go into each posture, I'll tell you the name of it, and yeah, we'll just dialogue throughout that, because I noticed that sometimes when you talk throughout the Yin Yoga, it kind of like takes your mind off of the pain,
Right.
versus just being quiet and holding it. So I might ask you like how you feeling and where you're feeling the pulling at, where you're feeling the pressure, and things like that.
All right.
And I'm playing some Native American flute music with birds and rain sounds in the background, just in case you like, what is that she's playing? I don't know if you can hear it or not.
Right.
I don't know if you're able to hear it or not, because I didn't want to.
I can't hear it, but it's okay.
You can?
No, I can't, but it's okay.
Okay. All right. Maybe I got the speaker too low. So if your son wants to join, he can join.
That's what I told him. He said next time.
He wants to watch you first, right?
Yeah, he want to watch me.
Can you hear it now a little bit?
No.
Okay,
no.
Let me get.
It's okay. It's all right.
No, you got to hear it, because it's more relaxing when you're doing those postures. Everything got to be in sync. Let me get my granddaughter's iPad.
You doing it with your phone? What happened? You getting your phone?
No.
What happened?
They were going to ask me the name of the music because I have SoundCloud on my phone. So I
go ahead.
would get it from SoundCloud.
Okay. I hope you're not in a hurry, sis, because it's gonna take about an hour and a half.
I'm good.
Okay. You come in, Shauna? Okay, I'm waiting for my daughter.
Oh, it's right here. I can sit. So you can do it for me right now.
Stop me. Is the test on? Yeah, it's on. Yeah. Come here, Lisa.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. 2:34, please.
He's coming at me.
Let me see the pictures, please. Let me see the pictures. Okay, let me just see it. Good, thanks.
Stop it. It's still spinning though. Huh? Yeah. Oh, how's that, sis? Can you hear it now? You hear it now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, good.
All right.
So the first posture we're going to go into is called reclined butterfly.
Okay.
So what we do is you bring your soles of your feet together like that.
Okay.
Maybe you could pull your camera down a little bit, because I like to see how your body is positioned. Make sure you're doing it right.
If I'm doing it right.
Yeah, exactly. Some more. Yeah, that's good. Well, I guess he's still adjusting it.
My son is the one that's doing it. Go ahead. Can see better? Can you see better?
No, it's the same way like before. Yeah, it's the same like before.
Put it here. See if you can see it there. Better there? She can't see me. She can't see the
Same.
whole body. You
Yeah,
gotta put it on the
same
floor.
way.
Put it on the floor.
Like point it to the ground.
Yeah. Can you see
Yeah,
now?
that's great.
Okay,
That's
good.
so we're like this. We have the soles of our feet together, and
Okay.
then we're gonna lay down on our back,
So I got it.
and we place our arms
It froze. Okay.
over our head for extra stretch. And you just let your legs, fall down freely. Allow gravity to just pull it down naturally. Want to let gravity just pull it down naturally. It's okay if they're not touching the floor. Mine's are not touching the floor either. The main thing,
feet?
no, the knees,
Okay.
the size of your legs. It's okay if it's not touching the floor. The main thing here is that you're feeling that inner thigh stretch.
Yeah.
And if it gets too intense, I always say you could flap your butterfly wings, which are your knees, so you just slowly bring your knees up and then slowly bring them back down to the pain. And then, you go back into the posture. You just make it comfortable for you because this is an inner stretch.
Right.
And a lot of times we don't use our inner thighs like this, so it could be a little bit tight right now.
Right. Right.
So, flap your knees up and down 2 or 3 times and then go back into the posture. And try to, take the deep breaths when you're bringing your knees up. Inhale and exhale, bring your knees back down. Or if you want to surrender into it, you can just take some deep abdominal breaths through your nose and out your nose and just exhale. You send that breath into the pain. So we're going to hold this for about 3 minutes. So the more you do it, the more,
Yeah.
more relaxing. But, when you keep the soles of your feet together, it kind of helps you open up the fold even more.
Mm.
So I know you're feeling it now. Because I know I'm feeling it.
I feel it.
So this is a nice hip opener. Open up the hips. Send some chi to the pelvis area. This is gonna be good for me because I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. I did yoga twice today. That's gonna be nice.
Oh, okay.
You and Sister Makeda from Ohio are the only two roster sisters I know that I could come to with yoga, and they'd be like, "Yeah, when you doing it?" Everybody else is just like getting out of it, lying out of it, just don't want to do it. I don't know. They spook out about it for some reason. I'm like, what is wrong with them?
They're not into it. They're not into it.
I don't know. We got to think about our health a little more serious, and these are ancient that our ancestors was doing from Africa. This is not an Indian tradition or practice. This is not Chinese practice. This is from Africa.
Right.
On the walls of Kemet, them doing yoga.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about me. Open posture. We'll take a nice inhale and bring our knees together and spread your feet to the edges of your mat and just let your knees fall in. We're gonna do like an inversion for that outer version we just did. And relax the inner thighs. And we're gonna take our
Am I doing it right?
ankle and place it on top of our right knee.
Okay.
Right. And you can stay like this with your arms over your head, or if you want to get like an extra stretch into the hip area and the glutes. Right? Your left arm under your left leg and pull the right knee in. And this is called sleeping swan. Right. You can hold
like
it
this?
under here. Yeah, you can do it under or you can do it on top. You can hold the knee or under the knee. It's up to you. Yeah. I like to hold it. I like to interlace my fingers and grab my knee.
I got it.
I grab the knee and then push my knee
I got it.
towards the chest.
Take a picture.
And just keep your shoulders and your back flat on the ground. And your face is facing out, of course. Well, you should be feeling a lot of stretching.
I do.
And the back of your left thigh. You just use minimum arm strength, just enough to keep the leg in. And just breathe into the pain. Release the hands. Bring the right foot back onto the mat. And you can stretch your legs out in front of us, kind of wake up the leg. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So we're gonna take our right ankle and place it on top of our left knee. And you can stay like this, or you can thread your right arm under your right leg and push that left leg in toward your chest. And my right side is a lot more tighter. I'm just feeling this all over the thighs now.
Yeah.
The other side was a little more flexible. So you'll find that one side is more giving than the other.
Yeah. The left side for me is more tighter than the right side.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. See, my right side is more tighter than the left side.
Yeah.
So with Yin Yoga, it basically shows you how stiff your body is in certain areas. And
Yeah.
you need to hold these postures for a few minutes. That's when like, I was like never moving this part of my body, you know? Okay, so we'll release the hands and bring the left foot down on the mat. We'll stretch the leg out again. Shake it out a little bit. And we're gonna pull ourselves up on our elbows and we're gonna go into a posture called shoelace.
Okay.
Shoelace is like this. You'll take your legs are out in front of you, and then you want to take your left leg and wrap it around where your left heel will be touching your right hip. And then you take your right knee and you pile it on top of your left knee. So it's either called shoelace or knee pal. More likely it's knee pal.
All right.
And you can stand up like this, or you can fold forward. I normally like to fold forward because I get a better stretch that way. So it's gonna look like this. I'll turn to the side for you. Look like this. So the closer you can bring your heel, your left heel to your right hip, the better you can bring that right leg on the top. Yeah.
Am I doing it right?
Yes, you are. That's right.
Okay.
And then
I feel it.
Yeah, it's you can stay up or you can go forward. I like to go forward because it gives me that nice stretch, like Yeah. Then I just rest my forehead. Yeah. And it, get yourself a little, get comfortable in it. Stretching out the lower back. You might feel it up to your mid part of your back as well. And then you feel all this pulling right here on the right side.
Yeah. The right side is stiff on this one.
So if it gets too much, then you can just sit up.
No, I get. I do them both, up and think. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah, when we do deer pose, that's a pose that I'll sit up for a few minutes and then I have to.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to surrender into it, no problem. And then some of them you're just gonna have to take the easy way in. And just take some nice, smooth, deep breaths. And out your nose. So anytime you feel stiff in the morning time before you go to work, you can just easily do these postures, 5 or 10 minutes before you start your day.
Right.
Because the more you do it, the more you open the body up, and it'll be so easier to get into the posture.
Yeah.
So even if you're not doing a session with me and you doing it, you can always do it by yourself. Just 10 minutes every day, you'll see it makes a big difference. Some people don't have time to do a full hour yoga. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's every day to set the day off right, and you're doing it every day. It might only be 10 minutes, but it's still every day. And basically, that's all you really need is like 10 to 20 minutes of yoga because,
right,
the body is still stretching, you're still doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And you might feel yourself getting a little sweaty or a little hot in this position too.
Mm-hmm. Why not?
Well, Leon says you wanted to join in. I'm in shoelace right now. I'm in shoelace right now. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna call you when I'm done so we can do the moonlight. All right. That's all. So we're going to pull ourselves up. Oh. And we're going to release the legs. Take it out in front of you. I know mine fell asleep.
Yes. A tightness.
Then we're going to do the same on the other side. We're going to take the right leg. I'll turn this way. Bring our right heel till our left hip, and then the left knee cows on top of the right.
Mm.
So don't worry if your heel is not going all the way up under your hip. The more you do it, is you're going to be sitting on your heel eventually. So Don't even worry. And I always I kind of try to pull my feet in a little bit. That kind of helps too. In the beginning, I couldn't do that. I just had to, go like this. And however my legs went, it just went. But over time, it gets better. So I'm going to just pull forward again.
Okay.
What do you think about Yin Yoga so far? I know we only did 2 postures. Have you ever done breathing exercises? So you should definitely be feeling some stretching.
I do.
And the left side now.
And the left side, yes. And the hip area.
Exactly. All up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, stretch our legs out in front of us again. And shake it. This is definitely helping the connective tissues stretch out a little more.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go into a pose called deer pose. So with deer pose, you're going to take your right shin and you're going to line it to the top part of your mat. Okay. And then your left shin is aligned towards the long side of the mat. So you have hip, knee, ankle, like in a L shape.
Don't take the pictures until I tell you to.
The same thing for the top. You have hip, knee, ankle.
Okay. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, exactly.
I am? Okay.
And then you want to come back on your hands like this. Yeah, so you'll be feeling stretching all up in here. So this is the one. Yeah, this one is serious. This one is very, very serious. I only can sit up for a few minutes on this one. I have to fold forward. I could do it, but sometimes it's just too much. And I don't want to overstretch it. So I find that when I fold forward, it eases the pain until I'm able
it does.
to open this up a little bit more. And then and eventually I'll be able to stay up, But you can fold forward, you're going to still feel the same effects, but you're going to probably feel it in your right leg instead of the left. You'll feel in the right. But you're still stretching the left leg. You're just not feeling that extra stretch you did when you were sitting up. And you can just rest your forehead on your hands, or you can reach it down to the mat. You can, place it on the mat. And this is called deer pose.
Or definitely too much, okay?
Say this is how kids look when they run in, so that's what. But for the most part, just try to relax the body, kind of sink into the floor. Just let all the muscles go. And keep the breath deep and steady. How you feeling, sis?
I feel all the pulling.
But you like it, right?
I like it, yeah, I like it.
It's a good pain.
No complaints.
It'll pay off, trust me.
I see the more you hold a pose, the more you feel a pull.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the fascia and the connective tissues stretching, you know?
Yeah.
So we'll take a deep inhale and push ourselves up with our hands. And we'll go to the other side. I'm gonna just switch sides this way. So we're gonna put that left shin to the top of the mat, and the right shin alongside the edges of the mat. And we can sit up a little bit, or you can just fall forward. It's up to you. I'll try and sit up for a few seconds like I did the first side. Like to try and out.
I'm right, or?
Okay, so your left shin should be at the top of your mat.
Okay.
So I probably should be seeing you from the side.
All right.
Yeah, bring the top of the mat so your left shin should be aligned with the top of the mat, the short edge of it. Yeah, come up.
Isn't that?
Bring your
You
left.
can't see me?
Yeah, I see you, but I can't get to see how your mat is. Is your mat long like mine?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing it. Yeah. It's hard for me to see the top of your mat.
Yeah, I got a pink one too, a long pink cover girl one.
Okay, I got this from 5 and Below.
I got it from Rainbow.
I didn't even know Rainbow sell mats.
They do.
Really? I didn't know they sell yoga mats. I want to get a more sturdier one soon.
Yeah.
Also, you'll take an inhale in my nose, push up with our hands, come up out of the folds. And now we're gonna go into a posture called Sabet Kai, the cracker down. So we start off on our hands and knees.
Okay.
all the way up to the top of the mat as far as you can bring it, and then stretch that left leg out.
Oh, okay.
Like this. And I like to fold forward like that. I like to fold forward.
How do you have you just on your knee or?
Yeah, I'm on my knee.
Okay.
Exactly. I'm on my knee, but I'm also kind of keeping my pelvis balanced. You don't want to lean too much to the right or too much to the
Okay.
left. Yeah, just try to
Okay.
balance. And you can have your arms stretched out in front of you, like using your elbows to
Mm. Good.
arm straight. Or you can bend your elbows a bit more alongside your ears, like that. So
Mm-hmm.
with them stretched out, you're just giving yourself an extra stretch over the shoulders and the shoulder blades. And then you just plant your forehead on the mat. So you really want to like have your right rib on the side of your left thigh, your right rib on the side of your right thigh.
Mm.
It kind of helps take the pressure off your stomach just laying on top of your leg, unless that's comfortable for you. I like to.
It's comfortable. It's just my knees are hurting. That's all. I'm gonna.
Your knees. Yeah, I have a right knee issue myself, so
Yeah.
yeah, if you have like a pillow, exactly.
Yeah, I put it.
Or if it's hurting too much this way, you could bring your leg out just a little bit like how we were in deer, but not so much. And then you can come on top of it like that. So that way you're not on the
Let me
knees
try
back.
that. Yeah, let me
Like
try.
that better. That would be called pigeon pose.
Okay.
That might be better. You'll feel like more stretch in your right hip too.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Ooh, no, it ain't.
It's
It ain't.
not okay.
No.
Okay.
I think it's because the mat is not sturdy, and it just feel like I'm on concrete. So I'm just
Okay.
do this here.
Oh, it's too hard. Okay, I got
Yeah,
you.
it's too hard.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't have a knee issue. It's just that it's too hard.
Okay. So this is a crocodile posture. Envision yourself a crocodile. When I first started doing this posture, I used to be almost in tears because my knee used to hurt so bad, and I know I needed to open up and just surrender into it, but it was just so painful. And then as I kept doing it, it gets a little better. Sometimes when
Right. Right.
so Yin Yoga like gets down into those joints, and the tendons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, take a deep inhale, our nose. Push up with our hands. Gonna stretch the leg back, this right leg back. Curl your right toes and just press into the right leg, into your right toes actually. Press into the feet, kind of stretch it out. Mm. I know my leg fell asleep.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Bring the right knee in, right
Okay.
knee, and stretch that.
Oh, I was wrong the first time. I was on the left knee. That's why.
Oh, that's
No, I
fine.
mean I was on the right knee the first time.
Yeah, me too. Now we have
Oh,
the
okay.
now we doing. I meant to say the left knee up. I said the right. I meant to say now we're gonna switch
Yeah.
sides. Left. Yeah, you was right.
Mhm.
Even if you was doing the opposite, it doesn't matter as long as you do it. So my left side feels a lot better. I'm not feeling anything in my knee. This also helps me get my knee in shape doing yoga with you and the other sister, you know?
Mhm.
When did you first start doing yoga?
I started off and on, but
Mm.
I need to get more in tune with it because I have lupus and sciatica, and I feel like it can help me.
You have what? You was breaking up when you said that.
I'm sorry. I have lupus and sciatica. So
Oh, okay. I have
I just want to start to do it to, like it can help me loosen up my muscles where I could be in less pain.
yes, true.
Yeah.
Oh, someone recommended you to do yoga for it?
Yeah.
So the lupus is just a blood situation, right?
Lupus is an autoimmune disease, but as far as the sciatica nerve, that pain shifts all the way down to like my left leg, whereas like it be cramping and stuff, and I'm every day I wake up I'm in pain already from the lupus, but the sciatica make it more worse.
Mm. Yeah, I had sciatica for a while. It
Yeah.
haven't been bothering me in a long time, I guess.
Mm.
Eventually it kind of goes dormant in a sense.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything herbal for the lupus?
Huh?
Are you doing anything herbal for the lupus?
Yeah, I take a lot of herbal medication.
Is helping it?
Yeah, it's helping me.
That's it. Because a lot of people think that lupus
Oh,
is there forever. Reverse it, but you
I'll
can.
pull it back. Don't press ignore, don't anything, just let it ring out. I'll pull her back when I'm done.
So take a deep inhale through our nose and push ourselves up with our hands.
Okay.
Called happy baby. So happy baby is when we lay flat.
Boy.
I know, right? We lay flat on our back.
Okay.
We grab our big toes, or you can grab the side of your feet, and you open the hips up, allowing the knees to pull down toward the ground. So you can either hold the side of your soles or you can take your two piece fingers and grab the big toe and just,
Mhm.
it helps you kind of just freestyle it like that. So if the big toes are hurting and pulling on it, you can always grab the side of your heel, the side of your feet.
Yeah.
And sometimes I like to do a little rocking, massaging the lower back and the kidney, massaging the glands, massaging the middle part of your back, but just a little small rocking. Or now you feel more of the inner thigh stretching.
You see the text message?
I know your son is probably like, what are they doing?
He's actually taking pictures for me, so like I can so I can go back and do it daily.
Do it by yourself too, true.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because you need to see it exactly, not try to remember it.
I can't hold this one because
Really?
it's pulling from my
Nope.
arm. So
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the opposite of what we just did, but instead
okay,
we're gonna go on our stomach.
okay,
Child's pose, and you bring your big toes together to touch, and you can spread your legs as wide as you can. I normally spread them to the edges of the mat, but if that's too much for you, it's fine. And then you just come down to your heels. If you're not touching your heels, that's fine. And then you stretch your arms out in front of you.
okay.
Place in your forehead on the mat, and just allow your body to sink in, let gravity pull you down. This feels a little better. It's still intense, but it feels better. What are you gonna do? What? Nothing. Oh, go away. Go away. Wait. This is the front up. Wait. How are you making a mess all the damn time? There's all these little other crumbs. If you just gonna do so damn much. Hey, what you want in the refrigerator for? For what? Go away. Here. You need to be going. And if you're going in there for nothing, then why the heck you going in there? So take a nice inhale. Push yourself up with your hands. Bring those knees in a little bit. Come back on our feet. And we're gonna shake it out a little bit. And sometimes I like to do a little the windshield wiper movements with my legs. Yeah, bend the knees and move my heels side to side. Kind of wake the legs up. And then here we're gonna go into a pose called turtle. So turtle is something like butterfly, but you're not gonna put your heels together. You're just gonna have them facing each other, so to speak. And your knees are gonna be spread out, slightly bent, like generously bent. And then you just push your feet down towards the mat. You can bring them down some more. Yeah, exactly. And then I like to take my hands and thread them under my legs with my palm up. And then just fold forward and let your chin, if your chin can reach your chest, that's fine. If not, it will soon. And here you're gonna feel that lower back, upper back tension, so stretching. And just allow gravity to just pull you into the posture and sink down into it. But if it's too much this way, you can release the hand and you can just, be up like this. This is a very challenging one for me because I'm feeling pulling from my ankles all the way up. How you feeling, sis?
I'm good. I feel a pull, but it's not too much.
Yeah, it's a little more passive. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Release the hands and pull ourselves up again. Go into those windshield wiper motions with the legs. Pick the legs up.
You don't need to jump. You don't need to jump.
So now we're gonna go into, it's called laying spinal twist. With the laying spinal twist, we lay flat on our back again, and we're gonna bend our right knee, and we're gonna take our left leg and cross it over our right leg, and we're gonna scoot our hips a little bit to the left, and then drop those knees to the right, and you could keep your right hand on top of the left knee, or you can bring both of your arms over your head. I like to just I like to keep my left arm over my head and then bring the right
Okay.
the right hand down, because then I get that good stretch in my left shoulder. And we're gonna do the same on the other side, so you'll get a good stretch in the right shoulder as well. But you feel that so this is the laying spinal twist. So you have like a nice twist in your spine. And your face is facing the sky, facing forward.
Ooh, what you say?
Oh, I said, you have your face facing the ceiling.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Okay, and your shoulders flat on the mat as
Mm-hmm.
much as possible. Like the left shoulder might not be too flat. You might feel a little space in between, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about this posture?
There's a lot of a lot of pull in the leg and my arm. The hip area, like the left hip.
You have a bad hip on that side? Oh, okay, yeah, that is the left.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
left
that
hip.
is.
Yeah.
Bring our feet back to the mat, and then we'll switch sides. Cross the right leg over the left leg, right? And then drop the knees to the left. With the right arm out this time, and the left hand resting on the right knee. And how does it feel on that side?
It's good. I think the right side is more looser than the left.
Mm-hmm.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Cool. Throw the heat back on. Do you know how to take the screen out the window without dropping it? All right, so just turn the heat back on. Give thanks. Push down the curtain and take down the curtain and
Okay, so we'll release the right arm, bring it back down and across the legs. And I like to bring my legs up like this to kind of bring back some circulation. Just hold them up. And then I like to bend my knees a little bit and just push my knees out, push them in, like that, kind of like a pumping motion. Pull your knees in, pull them out.
You okay?
Yes.
You go ahead. You don't have to take it anymore. Good thanks. Go ahead. You don't have to take it anymore. Go ahead. Go ahead. You better go.
And then we'll place our feet back on the mat. And we're gonna go into Kepra or the scarab beetle. Kepra is the time of creation. So Kepra is just basically your knees are together, you come back on your heels, and then you fold down with your forehead on the mat, and you bring your palms up, your arms back with your palms up, and you just relax the shoulders, relax your jawbone in your neck, kind of sink down into the posture. And it's called Kepra, time of creation. Also called the fetus position. So if you did this posture for 10 minutes a day, it's just like doing a full body stretch.
Okay.
So next time we'll do some breathing techniques called breath of joy and lion's breath, breath of fire.
Okay.
So I have a yoga YouTube channel. Do you mind
Oh,
if
you
I?
do? What's the name of it?
It's Blue Frequency Yoga.
What you said the name of it is?
It's Blue Frequency Yoga.
Oh, all right. I'll go look for it.
Mind if I put this class up there, this session?
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind if I
Look,
put this? Would you mind if I uploaded this session onto the
you
channel?
can you can go ahead. It's fine.
Okay, okay. I had to ask. Some
Yeah, it's
people are kind
fine.
of private.
Yeah, it's fine.
I, I don't want to reach anybody's privacy, and I want to ask first. Well, the one that we did this morning on there, and you wanted to check
Who
it
is
out.
it? Who is it? Who? You have the wrong door.
That's your future
Yeah.
husband.
Hold on a minute, sis. Hold on, sis. Oh, you said Nico. I'm sorry. I'm doing yoga. Thank you. I'm sorry, sis. I'm back.
All right. How do you feel in this posture?
It's very good.
Feel good.
Yeah.
The legs are gonna feel numb though. You take a nice inhale through our nose. Push yourself up nice and slow. And we're gonna go into mummy pose, which is the last posture for this session. And mummy pose is simple. We just lay flat on our back with our legs shoulder width apart and our palms are facing up. Pull your shoulders down. Take some easy, smooth breaths. Feeling your stomach rising as you inhale and flattening as you exhale. Yeah, here is where you start scanning your body and feeling what just happened here.
Yeah.
Allow your body to feel heavy. Here's where we're gonna wiggle our fingers and our toes, bring ourselves back to reality. And turn your head to side. Wake yourself back up again. Then you can slowly come up on your elbows. And then we go back into lotus pose or Nefertim, Indian style, crisscross applesauce, all those names. Yeah. And I like to take a deep inhale and raise my arms over my head, put my hands into Sema or into prayer, and slowly bring it down. Maybe lift into the third eye, front of your heart. And I like to bow and say, Ashe.
Ashe.
Tepi.
Tepi.
So much for your time and energy.
Give thanks, sis.
Yeah.
I appreciate love. You taking the time out.
Yes, I appreciate love it as well. Keeping me in check. I'm keeping we helping each other.
Yes, I.
Because I need it just as bad as you may think you need. Trust me.
Yes, I.
Makes it more beautiful and more enhancing when you can
True.
do it with someone. You have the support of each other. I mean, we can do it by ourselves. That's no problem, but it feels better.
It's more fulfilling with another one. Yeah. Mm-hmm. True.
That's right.
Yes, I
really give thanks for taking the time and energy out for being here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. I'll be back again.
Okay, no problem.
Yes,
I'll keep you posted. Definitely. Well, definitely
yes,
Saturdays
please do.
Definitely going to do it Saturdays and Sundays in the morning. I know sometimes work or whatever, so maybe we can make it a little later instead of 8 o'clock. Maybe 7 o'clock. You just let me know. I'm off this weekend, but 7 won't be a good time. 11 will.
Right.
We can just
no problem.
And if you're available like one day during the week, we can do something during how we doing it now in the evening.
Right.
I know you got a lot of people calling you now.
But orders, they want to order.
Oh, okay, that's good. So when you do yoga, then our phone go off the hook, right?
I know.
When you try to get me time, every time you try to get me time, everybody want to call and come to the house.
Exactly.
But you got to make that money, so it's all good. Yeah. It's good to know while you're doing yoga, people trying to get some orders.
True.
So just let me know how you feel.
I will. I'll keep you
up the week.
I'll keep
how you feel tomorrow morning, and yeah, exactly. Keep me posted.
Yeah,
and you can always go back to it on the channel. You can if you want to see this session.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for you on YouTube now and subscribe. So Yeah.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Sister.
All right.
Keep cooking that good food. I be drooling through the computer looking at it. I said, okay, now I gotta find a reason to go back to New York again just to get some good
That's
food.
what I'm saying. When you coming back?
I want to come back in a few months. You know,
Okay.
I know it's cold right now, but
Yeah, it's
maybe
cold.
my mother's
It's gonna
birthday.
get colder, so yeah.
I know. My mother's birthday is in February, so.
Okay, so you'll be back by then.
Yeah, we're thinking maybe February, if not February, probably like March or something.
Okay. Okay.
It may even be sooner. You just never could tell, you know.
It's true.
But I'm definitely gonna let you know.
Yes, keep me posted.
I'll be ordering definitely. Give thanks, sis. Blessed love.
All right, blessings. Ashe.
Ashe.
All right, Joshua.
And tell Joshua we need him next time.
Yes, I.
Tell Joshua we need him next time.
Yeah, Joshua, come.
Have an up for night, bless.
You too. I need you to come say good night. Come around and say good night.
Good night.
Good night, Joshua. Look forward to seeing you next time, okay, little king?